Okay, when we were in quarantine, we did this as an assignment. Can you actually, Zoe, turn off the front lights? It's the white light switch. Move you back just a little bit. All right. So we did one of these.
I keep falling today.
And the reason we're going to do it again is because I wasn't convinced everybody quite knew exactly what we were doing. As I was grading it, I was like, oh, that doesn't quite, nope, that one doesn't work either. Nope, not that. All right. If you remember, we used the story, The Outburst. I want you to just kind of think about that story. Actually, you know what? I can give you a copy of it. Yes.
You did an example of the outburst?
Oh, did I?
Yeah, we used the ant in your photograph.
Oh, that's right. You did use the ant photograph. Then let's do that.
No.
I'm just going to give you a copy of this so you can be looking at it. All right? Now, to make it a little easier right now as we go through this. Oh, thank you very much. I never got down there to grab one of those.
But maybe not, so.
And figure out that camera thing.
No problem.
All right. When we did this, we were kind of having trouble with thoughts, feelings, actions, words, and reaction to other characters. So first, for each one, I'm going to give you an example. Then let's see if we can find something in the story that would actually work in here and how we would write it. Okay? So, when we do the character's thoughts, not every single book shares with you the exact thoughts of a character. However, some of them definitely do. All right? So, for example, in the story of Cricket in Times Square, when we get to meet Tucker Mouse thinks some things, right, about the Bellini family. What is it that he kind of thinks about the Bellini family as he sees Mario? Or actually, it's more about Mario. He sees Mario sitting there, and it shared some thoughts he had about Mario being up kind of late, working at the newsstand. Maybe he didn't have a thought. All right? Does he kind of think, oh, it's unfortunate that Mario has to sit there so late? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? What character trait might we put for Tucker if he feels bad that Mario has to work late? What might be a character trait that we could put down for that? If that's what he's actually thinking. What can we do? Huh? Okay. Tucker is thinking, it's unfortunate Mario has to work so late into the night. That's his thought. What does that tell us about him as a character? Okay, well, what if he was thinking this? I'm glad Mario has to work so late. What would that tell me about Tucker?
He's kind of like mad at Mario.
Okay, maybe he's upset, or he's just kind of mean. Okay, well, what would the opposite be if he feels bad that Mario has to work? He's Tucker Mouse is nice, right? And his thought shows you that he's nice. So to answer that, I would probably say something like kind or nice. And then I would say, he thought it was a shame that Mario had to work really late. Okay? That's what happened that showed that he was nice. Okay? Okay, in the ant in the photograph, can you try to find a place where somebody was just thinking something? You'll need to actually open the book, use your eyeballs and your brain together, to see if there's a spot where, and I don't care if it's the main character or anybody. It can be anybody think of. By the way, practicing this right now is important because guess what you're probably going to be doing? I know. Well, here's the thing. If you practice it now, it's easier later. If you try to avoid it now, it becomes really hard later. Is there a spot where there's a character kind of having a thought? Find it in the book. And then raise your hand. When is there a character having a thought? Okay, Avery thinks he has one. What page are you on? Okay, what does it say?
It says, Julian, or how do you say
Duran.
Leon thinks that he's not going to get his work done.
Okay, where is this at? Okay, can I use this? Okay, it says, on page 11, it says, Duran flopped on the front steps and waited, but nothing happened. This isn't a very good surprise, Mom, he sighed. Can I go back inside? Okay. Well, he's not really thinking about his aunt there. It's not really a thought. Did you find one, Campbell?
No.
Then you need to keep looking, because I know for a fact you didn't read the whole book just now.
I know, but I thought somebody had the answers, so I thought.
So you quit. But did you go to page 11 where she was?
No.
Oh. Stay engaged. Try. Avery's trying a second time. Let's see. Go ahead.
He had tried to make another ant sculpture, but the whole thing fell apart when he started to paint before the glue dried.
Okay. Doesn't that sound more like an action though? That's what he's doing. He's trying to make an ant. We need to find a spot where he's maybe thinking something. Tell you what. Alexa, sit up. Because all you're telling me is we need to do this every day of the week this week by your attitude and your posture. And I will. Okay? Or we can do it well right now because you're paying attention and be done doing this. Okay? It's all up to you and everybody else. Okay, let's skip thoughts for now. Thoughts is kind of harder. Let's go to the actions. Find something that a character does. Because this is probably, honestly, the easiest one besides the words. What do you think? What's an action that happens in the story? Zoe?
Mental laugh.
Say it again.
Mental laugh.
Okay, where is that?
On page 15.
Okay, now, it has to be an action that's going to really give us something about the character. It's going to tell us about a character trait. And if you just say Mitchell laughed, that doesn't really help me, because listen, ready? I laughed 3 times. Did you learn the same thing about me every single time? No, you learn different things. So we need more that actually tells us about that person. That's an action that's going to do that. What do you think, Avery? Okay, so let's use that one. All right, I'm not going to put down the character trait. But Duran tried to make another sculpture, right? Who remembers, why did he try to make another sculpture? Why did he try to make another sculpture? He just likes doing this and he wants to have 2 of them. He makes another sculpture because he wants to give one to his grandma. He makes another sculpture. Why does he make another sculpture? Ledger?
Because he accidentally dropped the first one.
Okay, who agrees? Oh yeah, he dropped the first one. So now he's got to make another one. Okay. What do we learn about Duran as a character trait if he's willing to make another one? What could be a character trait about Duran? What do you think?
Like he won't give up.
Okay, he won't give up. That's a good one. Does anybody have a one-word thing for not giving up? Tell you what, in your writing binder, you should have a little thing that has a bunch of character traits. Remember, it was a big giant list of character traits. Grab that. And if Calvin, if you don't have one of those, I will make a copy for you. I think I can actually, let me see. Pull it up here. Yeah. Do you have one of those? You may not. Okay, I'm going to print one for you. Alright, this is going to be printing. It's down. You know where you do computers? If you go immediately to the right, there's a printer there. It should be printing on that. You want to look at that. Alright? Can you see any words on here that mean like you don't give up? I see one already. What do you think? Zoe, what do you find? Okay, maybe we could say calm. Was he calm though when it broke? I don't think he was very calm when it broke. And he is making it again, but I don't know that it really means that he's calm. What did you find? That was the one I was looking at. You stole mine. Determined. So I could put down that because he worked to make another one, he was determined. And I can write that in there. All right? Now, I want you to notice something. I want you to notice that I didn't pick a character trait and then just try to find something that would fit in the story with it. I actually found something in the story first and then looked to see if that would give me one of the character traits of Duran. In this case, if he tried to make another sculpture, he is determined. How many of you would have taken just the broken sculpture and said, here's mine, it broke, sorry? Really? Okay. Oh, I need to punch it. With 3 holes, not with this. All right. Can somebody look at the one that says, or everybody look at the one that says words? Look at the one that says words. What's something that Duran might say, and what can it tell you about him? Make sure you're looking in your book. Find a spot of something that Duran might say. Also have a character trait that goes with it. You'll probably want to keep your character trait to do that. So you can look for one. There's some words, and then does that show a character trait?
Oh, wait, never mind.
Here's some words. It doesn't show a character trait. Something Duran says. It'll probably be easiest to find something Duran says because he's the main character. Did you find something, Fletcher?
Yeah.
What page did he say something on?
7.
Okay, page 7. And is it on a particular paragraph?
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay, can you read it nice and loud?
Hi, Mom, he said when he started.
Okay, that's something he says, but does it show a character trait? I can't really think of a character trait that goes with him just saying, "Hi, Mom," and he's kind of greeting her, right? I mean, I guess you could probably stretch it and say he's nice, but he's just saying hi, right? You could say that to everybody. What do you think? There's a spot where he's talking, and what does it tell us about him? You have something?
It's ruined.
Okay. All right. Okay. I can kind of, what character trait were you going to put?
Gloomy? Like at that point in the story, he was gloomy.
See, who's what?
At that point of the story, he was gloomy.
Okay, he was gloomy. So a character trait could be gloomy when he says, "It's ruined." Okay, I would probably say that's pretty good. Because didn't he like drop it and like fall on it or something? Is that how it broke?
No, it like fell next to him.
Oh, it just fell.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So when he said, how many of you would have said it's probably not really ruined? I mean, it's a little broken, but you might be able to fix it. Okay. He just went right to, "It's ruined." How about this? I'll give you another hint. When my son was young, he knows I tell stories about him, by the way. He's 23, so it doesn't matter. When he was young, he would do things like this. One time he was going down the hallway and he tripped, and he kind of hit his jaw on the ground, and it kind of hurt. It kind of made his teeth kind of chatter, and he wasn't bleeding. He didn't lose a tooth, but he got up and he was crying. "Ah!" And sometimes I didn't always believe his tears, because he then said this, "Ah, I'll never eat again." Do you think that's very true? No. What would you call somebody who goes from just kind of hitting their jaw, and yeah, it hurts, to a big statement like, "I'll never eat again because my jaw." What would you call that person?
Like kind of a crybaby?
Kind of a crybaby. How about this word?
Dramatic.
Dramatic.
Oh,
Would you say somebody like that is a little too dramatic?
yeah.
Yeah, which actually, he got involved in drama in high school, and he was actually very good at it. But, to explain it, I would say, Duran said, "It's ruined," when he dropped the ant. Now notice this. I didn't just give his words. I gave the words, but I explained what was happening when he said the words, right? And he was a little bit dramatic by saying it's ruined. I think he might have been able to kind of fix it instead of starting over. Yes?
Said is dead, and I think instead of said it should be whale.
Well, you could say whale. Yes, said is dead. You're right. All right. Okay. We're going to do a little more with this tomorrow, and then I'm actually going to give you a new book, and you're going to practice doing this again. Now, here's the hard part. We're going to tomorrow get to the thoughts and feelings. Keep the ant in the photograph book so that you can maybe think about the thoughts and feelings of the character. All right, for tomorrow. Okay.